Good morning, scholars, and happy Tuesday. Welcome back to your writing lessons. We are on day 2 of prefixes. Yesterday we focused on 4 prefixes that can be added to root words to change their meanings. Today we're going to focus on 4 new prefixes. Same thing, letters or groups of letters attached to the beginning of a word that changes its meaning. So let's take a look at the 4 prefixes we're going to use today. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, make sure you go back and you watch yesterday's video. We watch a brain pop together, and in that brain pop, we learn more about prefixes and how they're used. So our first prefix is miss. Its meaning is wrong. When we add miss to a root word, we tell that the root word then is wrong. So if our root word is understood, when we add miss as a prefix, we have misunderstood. That means to understand incorrectly, to be wrong in understanding. Our next prefix is under. This meaning is below. When we add under to any root word, we mean below that thing. So if we're talking about wear, like clothes we wear, when we add the prefix underwear, we know that we wear it under our clothing, below the surface of our clothing, below our regular clothing. Next is impossible. Im is the prefix. Its meaning is no or not. So if we say that the root word is possible, when we add the prefix im, we have impossible, which means not possible. And lastly, we have in, very similar to im. So we might get tricked a little bit here, but that's okay because we're learning and we're figuring it out. In also means not, but it can also mean in or on. So in, the prefix in, really has 2 different meanings. It can mean in something or it can mean not something. So we're going to see in here with the meaning not. We have the word considerate. That means being kind and respectful. And when we add the prefix in to considerate, we have inconsiderate, and that means not kind or respectful. So those are the 4 we're going to use today. We have the same directions as yesterday. You're going to need your composition book and a pencil. And the directions are to select the correct prefix to complete the root word to make the sentence true. Today we are going to use either miss, under, im, or in. So let's look at our first example. Reading the sentence out loud with me. I made a blank take on my homework. Well, if we're doing work, if we're doing our homework, what can we make on that? And which of these might make the most sense? Something about being below our homework? No or not doing our homework? In our homework or not our homework? What about miss for wrong? Maybe we just did a part of it wrong. I made a, say it with the prefix miss, mistake on my homework. Would that make sense? Yeah, we can use that word mistake to complete this sentence. I made a mistake on my homework. Make sure you have that in your composition book, and then let's move to our next example. The submarine went blank water. Try to do this one on your own. You probably already know the answer. Press play when you're ready to check. Yeah, we can say that the submarine went below the water. It went under water. We're going to use the prefix under here. Add to the root word water to complete the sentence. Moving to our next example. My video game character is blank mortal. He can't die. Well, I know that the word can't has the same meaning as no or not. Which of our prefixes could help us by adding it to the word mortal? Mortal means that you can die. So we want to create the opposite meaning, to make the word mortal to mean something that can't die. So we have two choices here. We have im and we have in. Both could mean not, to give the opposite meaning. So we can try both. My video character is immortal. My video character is immortal. In this case, we actually use the prefix im to create the word immortal. That means someone or something that cannot die. There, we have our sentence completed. Next example. That's blank sane. You sound crazy. Now, in this sentence, you may need a little bit of help with this root word, sane. Sane means you're in your right mind. It means you're not crazy. It means someone who is stable. So could a crazy person be sane? No. We need the opposite meaning here. Which of our prefixes can help us make the opposite meaning of the root word? Yeah, we can use im or in. Let's try both. That's insane. You sound crazy. That's insane. You sound crazy. Yes, we actually do use the prefix in. That's insane. You sound crazy. Next sentence. I blank estimated how strong you are. We use this word sometimes, but we probably don't even realize that we're using it. So we know that estimate is a smart guess. So we could have made a smart guess about how strong you are, but it's sounding like maybe we didn't make a smart guess as to how strong you are. In fact, we did not at all make a smart guess. We thought you were not strong, but you are strong. So again, we have something that would not exactly mean the same meaning as the root word. It could be miss, right? Because miss means wrong, but misestimated is not correct. We have under, which means below. So to guess below the correct answer, well, that could actually make sense. Underestimated. That is actually the prefix that we're going to use here. I underestimated how strong you are. My smart guess was not high enough. I did not think you were that strong. I guessed below where you were. Underestimated how strong you are. Next sentence. It says, she blank interpreted the message and thought you meant something else. This one's a lot like our homework example. We made a mistake on the homework. She wrongly understood the message. Interpreted means to understand correctly, but we know that this is a wrong understanding, a wrong interpretation. So we actually can use the prefix miss. She misinterpreted the message. She thought you meant something else. She was wrong. It's because Miss Metz accidentally had an A in interpreted, but we got rid of that. Spelling error. All right, there we go. And last example. You can blank cert your card into the ATM machine. There's a key word in this sentence that can help us identify the prefix. What is that key word that might help us? Yeah, this word into. Did that make you think of one of our prefixes that we had up here? Yes, putting something in. We can insert your card. You can insert your card into the ATM machine. That's our last example for today. Your assignment that you're doing independently is very similar to the work we just did. The same directions, using the prefixes miss, under, im, or in to add to the root words to make the sentence true. If you get stuck or are confused, you can reach out to me or your homeroom teacher, and we'd be happy to help. Now, Miss Metz is going to have just activities for the next 2 days, so not videos, because us second grade teachers are going to be cleaning out our classrooms at school, so we're not really going to be available, but I'll be putting some prefix assignments for you to work on, and you can go back and watch these videos if you need help. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.